What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama Saltwater fishing episode. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and if you have, I really appreciate you. Helps out the channel a lot and allows you to keep up with some great, entertaining, and fun and educational content. I got mom with me, got the beach cart with me, and got some awesome stuff in here. I'll show you here in a little bit. And we're gonna go out to the beach and try to do some bottom fishing with pompano rigs, but we're just out to catch whatever may bite. And I have some fresh dead shrimp as well. So we're gonna get out on the beach, get our spot, and hopefully we can get on some fish. All right, I got yellow and purple flags. The yellow flag means for medium hazard, and then the purple flag means dangerous marine life, such as jellyfish, stingray, whatever. But you really want to pay attention to those flag systems, and also just have some general common sense of don't go swimming deeper than your capabilities, and watch out for rip current. Beach is beautiful today, though. I'm gonna take the flip-flops off and transition to the sand. This is pretty cool too. That Orange Beach does have a toy, leave a toy. So if you have a toy, you can leave it in there and let somebody else get it. And if you need one, you can grab it. So instead of leaving your trash on the beach and stuff, or your toys or whatever, you can set in that little thing. We can get out to the beach here, find a good spot. The sandbar looks like it runs all the way across, so I think we'll be able to fish and have some pretty good success. All right, this looks like a good spot to get set up. Now I'm gonna get my rod holders here. And these are the aluminum Angler's fishing mates. Everything I use, I'll link down in the description down below, just to make life easy if you want to just find out what I'm using and maybe pick you up something. They go in the sand really easy. All right, that rod holder's set. All right, I'm gonna clip my weight on the bottom. And I'm using a 3-ounce today because there is a little bit of surf, so that should hold pretty good. I don't like to generally use any more than 3 ounces if you can help it. Start out light, work your way bigger if you need to, if it's not holding. Today, I'm gonna be using a pompano rig that I tied and are available in the stores. Hooked Up Bait and Tackle over in Gulf Shores carries these, but these are my Bama Saltwater Pompano Rigs. They're handmade, custom tied rigs with a 1/0 circle hook, black hardware, 20-pound line, and floats and beads. And this is what I have right here. It's just practically a high-low rig or a double drop rig, but we all call them pompano rigs down here with the floats. And it's just a float, a bead, and then a hook, and then another float bead hook. Comes down to a clip, and then you just add your weight in there. Then you tie on from your rod to the swivel that's on there. Said I tie these, and they are available in store. Also, you can email me. The email will be down in the bottom of this video as well, along with everything else. And if you want to pick some up as well. And then for bait, I do have shrimp in the cooler, which I'll pull out, but also have some I haven't featured on the channel before. Have some fish bite. They're just a synthetic cut bait, or these things are just more readily available on the shelves. Pretty much any tackle shop you go to has fish bites, and online, so they're very easy to find and readily available. They make a big variety of colors and different flavors, and then the most popular one ever is this Fish and Strips shrimp in the pink color. They're slowly dissolving. They put out a lot of scent out in the water, and they're pre-cut for you, so all you do is just grab a piece out of there. You can catch a bunch of different fish on the same bait, lasts pretty long, and I like to pair this with my shrimp. All right, so I got some shrimp here. This is pretty fresh shrimp. It's never been frozen. If you have the option of getting fresh dead, you want to get fresh dead, but you can use frozen shrimp as well. I'm gonna get my shrimp out of here, and this is a head-on shrimp. And what you do, I usually bury my heads in so nobody steps on them. Peel it, and then I'm gonna pinch it in half, just like that. I'm gonna take my circle hook and just thread it on, just like that, really easy. I'm gonna do the same thing for the bottom hook. Now I'm gonna take my fish bites. I'm gonna grab 2 pieces, and to hook this fish bites on here, really simple, just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing for the bottom one. Boom, there we go. Now this is a baited up pompano rig. And my setup that I'm using today is a Shimano Saragosa Saltwater 6000 20-pound Power Pro braid on a Rainshadow 1087 custom rod made by Fast Cast. All right, first cast on the beach today. There we go, right where I want it. I'm setting my rod holder here, reel it tight, and then loosen up my drag, so when the fish takes it, your rod doesn't go out with it. There's no excuse for your rod to go out when a fish takes it off your rod holder, especially with these metal ones. Now that's baited up and soaking, and hopefully we can get on some sort of fish. Right now, I don't care what it is, I just want to get a fish. Alrighty, we're already hooked up. You were using the green crab fish bites, I think. I was using the pink. There you go. Let's see what it is. Pompano. Hey. Good job. On the Bama Saltwater Pompano Rig, and then the green crab fish bites with a little piece of shrimp just landed this legal pompano. Good job. All right, mom just got this keeper pompano. We're gonna throw them in the cooler. Heck yeah, Florida pompano on the green crab fish bites, little piece of shrimp, and my handmade home tied pompano rigs. So awesome, good job. All right, I'm gonna take this pompano and throw it in the cooler. All right, Mom caught this pompano here, first one today, on the fishing strips and the crab and the yellow color by Fish Bites. So heck yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna throw this fish on ice. They do have to be 12 inches total length in the state of Alabama. So this one's more than legal length. So I'm gonna throw them on ice. All right, I hadn't had a bite in a while, so I brought it back in and just rebaited it up with some more Fish Bites and shrimp. And I'm still gonna use the pink shrimp fishing strips. I think Mom's sticking with the yellow crab fishing strips because it worked for her. Time to make another cast. All right, I just cast out some fresh bait and I'm gonna let that soak. See if I can get a pompano. Oh man, you got lucky. I'm just kidding, Mom can fish, I'll tell you that. People are skydiving, that's pretty cool, in a parachute. That's awesome, there's 2 of them. That is neat, you don't see that everywhere, I'll tell you that. There they go. Wow. Oh, there we go, I was getting my thumbnail and I already got a bite. And with these circle hooks, you don't sit there and set the hook real hard. You just kind of put some pressure on the line and either start reeling or you can walk back. So you don't have to do like a largemouth bass hook set. And see, they'll stay hooked majority of the time. I use a 1/0 circle hook in my pompano rigs for that reason. Most of these fish have real small mouths and majority of the time you'll hook them. This might be a pompano. Come on. It's got a little bit more weight to it. No, I'll tell you what, these hardhead catfish are very abundant in the surf right now, so they aren't really good for much other than cleaning up the water. They did like that Fish Bites though. I'm gonna get them back. Best way to do these catfish is grab them by their top fin with some pliers carefully and toss it back and it'll swim away. There you go. That lightning just came straight down over there. You scared? All right, let's go. Alrighty, the catfish are very, very abundant in this surf right now. So, but Mom did get a freaking pompano, which is awesome. It was legal, and we're gonna take that home and cook it. Mom caught that on my hand-tied Bama Saltwater Pompano Rigs, and she was using the yellow crab Fish Bites in the fishing strip. We're gonna pack up and head home and go clean that pompano and then go cook it. So let's go. So I'm gonna get this pompano out of the cooler and I'm gonna fillet it up and probably blacken it on the Blackstone flat top grill. Should be pretty freaking tasty. What a beautiful fish. This is a Florida pompano. If you've watched my videos, you see I've caught these before. They're in the jack family. They have a really nice forked tail and they're wide body, so they fight really nice, especially on light tackle. They're very prominent in the surf and they have really small mouths. That's why I use a small 1/0 circle hook. These are tasty fish and you want to be able to hook them. But I'm gonna get this filleted up. I have my Bubba Blade lithium electric fillet knife here for skinning it, and then I have my Dexter regular fillet knife for getting the fillet off the body. All right, what I like to do is take my water hose and get most of the slime coating off here to make it less slippery. What I like to do, they have a lot of head meat, so start in the top of their forehead, come around their gill plate and straight down. And then really easy way is taking your knife just barely in the top of it and trace it all the way to where you made that cut. I like to cut away from you as much as you can. Now you're just going to scrape your knife against their bone and fillet it just like you would anything else. They're really easy to clean. The key is getting that forehead meat too, because there's a lot of meat in that head that a lot of people miss if you just go straight up. Now when you get to the middle part, you want to go over their spine and then go back down and don't miss any of that meat. And then what I like to do, hook my knife all the way through, fillet it right back. All right, I'm gonna flip it open. And the reason these pompano are so good is they have beautiful white meat, and if you notice, there's really not that much blood at all, and there's not a big bloodline. Is I'll take my electric knife here and I'll go through and fillet this right off the skin. And then I left a little bit of skin on there. It's not gonna hurt anything if you clean the scales off. But that right there is a beautiful pompano fillet. And you wanna be left with no meat left on those bones. So I'm gonna do that on the other side here. All right, I got two beautiful pompano fillets. We're gonna go upstairs and black. All right, I am out on the porch. Get this Blackstone going. Gotta open up the propane. And I'm gonna put it in ignite here. All right, it is lit and going. And then I'm gonna move it off ignite to about medium heat here, more on the lower side of medium. And then we're gonna let this flat top get warm here, and then we'll throw our pompano on there. Bobo, what are you barking at? Come on. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, hey, what you doing? Mom's got Bobo here so he don't run down the stairs. What's up, doggy? What you doing, huh? Give you a pat on the head. Everybody wants me to pat you on the head every time. So there you go. Oh man, this is gonna be good. So it's gonna be really simple. It's like 4 ingredients. It's Chef Paul's Crude Home Seafood Magic, and then I have a couple slices of lemon, and then a couple tablespoons of butter, and then my 2 pompano fillets. Now I'm gonna take my Chef Paul's Seafood Magic. I have some in a little dish here, and this is gonna be a blackening seasoning, and all blackening is a nice thick layer of spices, which a pompano, you really don't have to cover it up with that much spices, but if you like nice tasty Cajun flavor, this is the way to do it. I don't flip them, and the reason why is you don't want to overdo the seasoning. There's a bunch of salt in all these Cajun seasonings, and if you do both sides, you're going to get too salty, and I'm not a big fan of over salted fish, especially on a beautiful flaky fillet such as pompano. So I just do one side, and then I'll leave the back side untouched. I'm going to get my butter and start letting it melt on the Blackstone. I want a good nice coating of butter here, so don't hold back on that. I'm going to take my fish with the unseasoned side down first and set it on the flat top here. These pompano are really thin fillets, so you don't want to overcook it and let it dry out. Usually 3 to 4 minutes per side is more than enough time to cook it on medium heat. All right, it has been about 3.5 minutes, and I'm gonna come and flip these. So I'm gonna get my other tablespoon of butter here, starting to melt. Set it, and then flip it right over. And I'm gonna repeat for this side as well. Boom, check that out. What I am gonna do is squeeze some lemon juice over this back side here while it's cooking. See how it's sizzling? There we go. Get that 1 slice of lemon, and then I'm gonna save the other lemon for when they're done and plated. Still cooking here. And turn up the heat for this last final little bit. It's kind of like when you bake something, you broil it for like a minute. I'm gonna turn the heat on high and get that back side. It's like grilled slash blackened. Pretty good. Bubba, do you ever look at the camera? Huh? Hey. No, he doesn't ever look at the camera. He just likes to be out. All right, I have my plate here, and these are ready. 3.5 minutes on this side as well, and then flip it. Boom, look at that. All right, we're gonna get this one here, and look at that. That is literally perfect blackening. Man, that is gonna be delicious. Look at that pompano fillet. Man, I'm gonna kill the heat, turn off the propane, and we're gonna get freaking eating after these cool down. There is one important step that you gotta do. Take your lemon, squeeze lemon juice on top. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on mine. And now we got 2 beautiful blackened fillets of pompano. And we're gonna let these cool down, and then Mom and I are gonna get to eat these. All right, these are ready to get eaten. You want me to try it first? You wanna eat it first since it's your pompano? Well. All right, it's your choice which one you want.
Okay, I'll try. Ready?
All right, Mom's gonna get first chance to try it since she caught it. It's still pretty hot. How's it taste?
That's good. You did good.
Yeah, is it good?
That's never been inside.
That pompano right there has never been inside a building. I literally cleaned it underneath the house, came up here to the porch and cooked it. And Mom took another bite, so that must be good.
Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah, no problem. It's a really simple recipe you can try at home. You don't need a Blackstone or a flat top to do it. You can do that same process in a pan. So it's pretty easy. Ooh, still pretty hot. We got that lemon on top, Chef Paul's and butter. I'm gonna get me a big bite here. And man, look at that white meat. Dang, that is delicious. That is not too salty. There is nothing I need to add to this that I think to make this better than what it is right now. I'm gonna get me some more bites because this Florida pompano is freaking tasty. This Florida pompano was caught by Mom. All I caught was freaking catfish. So she outfished me this time. On my custom Bama Saltwater Pompano Rigs, which is pretty awesome that we catch fish on something that I tied. And on some freaking fish bites, which you can find at any tackle shop. You can find them online. So they're very easy to get and readily available. And there's a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different flavors. We're gonna keep on eating this pompano. So I know Mom wants to munch down on it too, because it is just delicious. But I appreciate you watching. We're gonna finish this pompano and enjoy the rest of our beautiful weekend. Hope y'all do too. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, so it could be the weekend, could be during the weekday, but just enjoy whatever you're doing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button down already, go ahead, hit it down below. 60% of y'all watching are not yet subscribed, so help out the channel a lot and to keep up with some great content, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you already are, there's a bell notification you can keep up and be the first one to watch when a new video comes out. But I appreciate everybody subscribing. If you like this video, hit that like button down below too. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.